Just got some yummy food. All right. Let's see, where were we in this story? All right, so the elk. Lucas has just spotted an elk. So in the last video, you decided to leave the elk alone and listen to Abby and think about Abby and continue walking down the mountain. So you know this decision is going to upset Lucas because he really wants to explore and have fun, and twice you decided to think about Abby instead of him. So understandably, Lucas calls you boring and decides not to talk to you for the whole trip down, the whole time you're walking down. You figure that you can make it up to him later, but it's more important, to get down before the sun goes down and get Abby some food and get her some water and some rest. It's not a good idea to force Abby to come with you when she's tired, and she just wants to go home. So a few hours later, you make it down the whole mountain, and Abby pulls you aside and thanks you for siding with her and convincing Lucas to go home, even though he didn't want to. But Lucas is still pretty upset with you even after a few hours of hiking down, and he decides to leave without saying anything. Abby knows that it's always hard to make a decision like that, because you knew that it would upset Lucas. But she gives you a hug before the two of you part, as a sort of a way to say thank you. So you start walking home. Finally, you get home, and when your parents see you, they're glad that you're on time, and they decide to cook a delicious vegetable stew with all the vegetables from the garden, and you enjoy that stew thoroughly. It's one of your favorite meals. Soup is really delicious. So when you get into bed, you think about Lucas's comment about being boring. And although it upsets you, you're glad you made the decision. You were thinking about Abby. You still think it's the right decision. So when you fall asleep, you don't have many second thoughts, and you fall asleep without very much trouble. So